You just realized your business needed to hire someone yesterday. How can you find amazing candidates fast? Easy. Just use Indeed. Stop struggling to get your job post seen on other job sites. With Indeed sponsored jobs, your post jumps to the top of the page for your relevant candidates, so you can reach the people you want faster. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs posted directly on Indeed have 45% more applications than non-sponsored jobs. Don't wait any longer. Speed up your hiring right now with Indeed. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/kidsandfamily. Just go to Indeed.com/kidsandfamily right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Hiring? Indeed is all you need.
You know those moments in sports, the ones that just seem to make the air crackle? Events that grab everyone's attention.
Oh, absolutely. Where collective curiosity just peaks, and it feels like everyone's holding their breath together.
Yeah, exactly. Waiting for that outcome.
They're more than just games, really. They become these cultural moments.
And today we're doing a deep dive into exactly one of those moments. We're looking at all the buzz around a Game 7 of the NBA Finals. Specifically, we're focusing on this fictional 2025 matchup, but it feels so real between the Indiana Pacers and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Right. And what's really cool about this this deep dive is where we're getting our info.
Yeah, it's not your usual articles or anything.
No, exactly. We're actually looking at this amazing collection of real-time search queries, you know, what actual people were typing into search engines, hungry for every little detail about this huge game.
It's like a direct look into the collective mind, isn't it? The raw pulse of what people wanted to know right then and there.
Totally unfiltered. You see exactly what mattered most in that moment.
So imagine looking at this, like, live stream of a billion thoughts all converging on this one event. That's kind of what we've got.
Yeah.
And our mission today is to decode that pulse, to figure out what it tells us about why certain sports moments just captivate everyone.
Okay, so where do we start?
Well, let's start where that buzz really kicked off. I mean, the sheer volume of searches for things like NBA Finals Game 7, Game 7 NBA Finals, Finals Game 7, even just Game 7 basketball.
Right.
What does that initial flood, just those basic terms, tell us about how people see a Game 7?
Well, okay, beyond the obvious, right, that it's important.
Yeah.
The fact that Game 7 basketball is even a term people search for, that's telling. It's just Game 7 isn't just a game. It's like its own genre.
A genre. Yeah, I like that.
People are searching for that specific experience, you know, that high-stakes, winner-take-all feeling. It points to this, maybe this fundamental human desire for a definitive ending.
The ultimate decider.
Exactly. It defines the champion in the most dramatic fashion possible. And the search volume, it just reflects that unique, almost, you know, sacred status it holds.
Okay, so building on that, what I found really interesting looking through these queries was how quickly it shifted to specifics.
Like what?
Like, okay, we see the matchup confirmed. Pacers versus Thunder, Game 7, OKC versus Indiana, standard stuff. But right alongside that...
The players.
Yes. Detailed searches for specific guys. Andrew Nembhard, TJ McConnell stats, Ben Shepard, Obi Toppin stats, Jalen Williams stats, and even broader ones like Indiana Pacers players or Pacers coach. What's going on there? Why this intense focus on individuals when it's the championship, the team trophy on the line?
That's fascinating, isn't it? Because it kind of pushes back against the idea that it's all about the team, especially in these huge moments.
Right.
These searches show that for the fans watching, there's this real need for like individual heroes or villains maybe.
Yeah, could be.
But it's about the personal stories woven into the team's success or failure. It suggests that why a team wins or loses for a lot of people, it comes down to these key individual performances, these clutch moments. It's not just strategy.
And did you notice the location searches too? Gainbridge pops up and lots of where is Game 7 of the NBA Finals?
Yeah, that's crucial too. It grounds the drama in a real place. That search for Gainbridge, the home court, it highlights how much people factor in that home court advantage, the energy of the arena. The space matters.
Okay, so we have the Game 7 hype, the player focus, the location. But before we even get to Game 7, there's this other wave of searches.
You mean Game 6?
Exactly. Huge interest in NBA Finals Game 6. Pacers versus Thunder Game 6, and the big one, Who won Game 6 of the NBA Finals?
Right, that's absolutely critical context.
Why is that Game 6 interest so revealing about the build-up to Game 7?
Well, think about it. A Game 7 doesn't just happen, right?
Right, the series has to go the distance.
Exactly. It only happens if the team that was behind in the series won Game 6. That forces the decider.
So it guarantees maximum drama leading in.
Precisely. It's the ultimate setup. It means the series has been incredibly tight, super competitive. Both teams have been pushed right to the edge.
And those searches like Game 6 score or did the Pacers win last night?
Yeah, those aren't just like casual curiosity. That shows the immediate emotional fallout from Game 6.
Yeah.
That result, whatever it was, directly fuels this almost frantic anticipation for the final game. Game 6 is the crucible, It forges the Game 7 showdown.
It really sets the stage. Okay, so beyond all the drama, the players, the series history, there's the practical side.
Oh, yeah. The logistics.
And the data was just flooded with the stuff. Questions like, what time is the NBA Finals game tonight? Where to watch NBA Finals Game 7? How to watch NBA Finals streaming, NBA Finals channel. When does Game 7 start?
Yeah. It's almost funny.
It is. We live in this age of information overload. Supposedly everything's easy to find.
And
yet, people are frantically typing in the most basic questions.
yeah.
What does that tell us about how people engage with these big live events?
Well, it really makes you ask, why are these simple logistical questions still so dominant?
Yeah.
I think it shows this immediate, almost kind of primal need people have to be part of it, to connect live right now.
Not just read about it later.
Exactly. They want to participate in the event as it unfolds, don't want to miss a second. And the variety, how to watch, where to stream, what channel.
Yeah, all the different ways people watch now.
It just highlights how fragmented media consumption is. There's no single way people access this stuff anymore. They need the specific answer for their setup.
Okay, so they figure out how to watch. But the searches didn't stop there. They were also intensely focused on the outcome.
Before, during, and after.
Yep. We saw terms like Pacers versus Thunder prediction, obviously, who won the NBA Finals 2025, NBA Finals score, and that simple, urgent query, did Pacers win?
That collective desire for the result, it's almost tangible, isn't it?
Definitely. Like a shared holding of breath or this immediate need for confirmation.
And if you zoom out a bit, look at the bigger picture. It's not just about knowing who won this game.
What else is there?
It's about understanding the conclusion, sure, but also its place in the grand scheme of things in history.
Ah, okay.
And that's where you see those other searches alongside the immediate results. Things like last Game 7 NBA Finals, Game 7 NBA Finals history, and just plain NBA Finals history.
Connecting this moment to all the others.
Precisely. It shows this desire to contextualize this specific Game 7. Where does it fit in the legacy of the sport? It underlines that these aren't just isolated incidents. They're adding another chapter to this long, rich story of champions, legends, iconic performances. It links the present right back to the past.
Wow. So, okay, stepping back from all these individual queries, this whole deep dive into the searches around this Pacers-Thunder Game 7, it really shows something, doesn't it?
It really does.
A massive sporting event like this. It's not just about the 96 minutes on the court or whatever.
No, not at all. It's about this immense, almost overwhelming wave of human curiosity and collective engagement that surrounds it.
From the tiniest detail, like one player's stats.
Right, the micro level.
All the way up to the sweep of NBA history, the macro level, and plus that urgent, practical need. How do I watch this right now?
Every possible angle just gets explored by this incredibly eager, engaged audience.
And for you, listening in, you've kind of seen how this seemingly simple list of search terms, things people just typed into a box.
Yeah, it can actually unlock these really profound insights, insights into human interest, what grabs us, and why that drama of a championship decider just has this enduring, powerful appeal, just a direct window.
A direct window into what the world wants to know at these huge shared moments.
Okay.
So as you think about all this, here's something to maybe mull over. What does it really reveal about us, about our fundamental human needs? This intense collective focus we pour into a single decisive game where, like, the whole story of a season just hangs in the balance. What does that say about our need for resolution, maybe? Or for these big shared experiences that kind of lift us out of the everyday?
And maybe also just that thrill, that unpredictable rush of the unknown that you really only get from live competition.
Yeah, that shared suspense. Something to think about.